My girlfriend texted me, "I'm bringing my ex to your family's Thanksgiving. He has nowhere to go. Deal with it." I replied, "I'll let them know." Then I told my family I wasn't coming and booked a vacation instead. This happened last Monday, and my family still won't stop talking about it. So here's the context. I'm 29, my girlfriend Ashley is 27, and we've been together for 2.5 years. Pretty serious relationship. She'd already been to 3 family holidays. My parents absolutely loved her, like they called her their future daughter-in-law to her face. My mom made me promise to bring her to Thanksgiving this year. Everything seemed great, right? Wrong. Enter Trevor, Ashley's ex-boyfriend of 4 years. They dated all through college and broke up about 6 months before Ashley and I met. She always said they ended on good terms and stayed friends because they had the same friend group. Whatever, I'm secure enough to handle that. But here's the thing. Trevor had been texting Ashley more and more lately, always about his depression, his struggles, his problems, and I started noticing a pattern. Every time Ashley and I hit a major relationship milestone, Trevor suddenly had some life crisis that needed her attention. When I asked Ashley to move in with me, Trevor's car broke down and he needed rides for 2 weeks. When I mentioned looking at engagement rings, Trevor's dog died and he needed emotional support. It was always something. I'd been ignoring the red flags because I loved Ashley and I didn't want to be that insecure boyfriend who can't handle his girlfriend having guy friends. But looking back, I should have trusted my gut way earlier. Anyway, last Monday I was at work when I got the text that changed everything. I was in the middle of a meeting when my phone buzzed. I glanced down and saw it was from Ashley, figured it was something normal, like asking what I wanted for dinner. Nope. The text said, "Hey babe, Trevor's having a rough time. His family disowned him after the thing with his stepmom. Long story, he literally has nowhere to go for Thanksgiving. I told him he could come with us to your parents. I know it's awkward, but I can't let him spend it alone. We're adults. We can handle this. Deal with it." I just stared at my phone, read it 3 times to make sure I wasn't misunderstanding. She didn't ask. She didn't suggest. She told me her ex-boyfriend was coming to my family's Thanksgiving dinner and I needed to deal with it. Those were her exact words. Deal with it. Leaky, I'm some doormat she can just walk all over. My first thought was, this has to be a joke. My second thought was, is she seriously this clueless? My third thought was, I'm not dealing with this. But here's what I texted back. I'll let them know. Short, simple. She took it exactly how she wanted to take it. Her response came back immediately. 3 heart emojis and knew you'd underst, and babe, you're the best. Trevor's really grateful too. I sat there in that conference room half listening to some presentation about quarterly projections, and I made a decision. If Ashley could make unilateral decisions about my family's holiday, then I could make unilateral decisions about my attendance. She said deal with it, so I was going to deal with it. Just not the way she expected. I texted my mom. "Hey mom, something came up with work. An emergency server migration has to happen over the holiday weekend. I won't make it to Thanksgiving. Ashley might still come though." Notice what I didn't mention? Trevor. Not a single word about Trevor. My mom texted back, disappointed but understanding. "Oh, honey, that's terrible, but work comes first. Ashley's still welcome. Me, of course. We already bought her favorite way. Too. Perfect." I sat back in my chair and smiled. Ashley wanted me to deal with it. I was dealing with it. And she had no idea what was coming. That night after work, I did something I'd been wanting to do for months. I opened my laptop, went to a travel site, and booked a 5-day trip to Cancun. Wednesday night departure, Sunday return, all-inclusive resort right on the beach. The works. You want to know the best part? I used the money I'd been saving for Ashley's Christmas present. She'd been dropping hints about this designer purse for weeks, showing me Instagram posts, sending me links, the whole 9 yards. That purse cost $1,200. You know what cost $1,200? A really nice vacation to Cancun. I hit confirm on the booking and felt this weight lift off my shoulders, like I'd been carrying around this heavy backpack for months and finally got to set it down. See, this wasn't just about Trevor. This was about months of Ashley making decisions for both of us. Where we'd eat dinner, what we'd do on weekends, which of her friends' parties did we have to attend. I'd gone along with all of it because I wanted to make her happy, because I thought that's what you do in a relationship. But volunteering my family's Thanksgiving for her ex-boyfriend, that's where I drew the line. Tuesday came, and the texts started rolling in from Ashley. What should Trevor wear? Is your family casual or dressy for Thanksgiving? I didn't respond. Wednesday morning. Picking up the pies. Trevor's actually excited to meet your family. He's nervous, but I told him they're super welcoming. Still didn't respond. Wednesday afternoon. Why aren't you answering? We're leaving in 2 hours. Do you want us to pick you up or meet you there? I was at the airport by then, sitting in the departure lounge, watching her texts come in. Wednesday evening, right before my flight took off. Your phone must be dead. See you there. I turned off my read receipts, ordered my first margarita of the trip, and settled into my seat. 5 days of sun, beach, and absolutely zero drama. Or so I thought. Thursday morning, I woke up in Cancun. The sun was shining, the ocean was beautiful, and I had zero regrets. I checked my phone. Nothing yet. Ashley and Trevor probably weren't even at my parents' house yet. I went down to breakfast, loaded up a plate with fresh fruit and pastries, and found a spot by the pool. That's when my phone started exploding. 2:15 p.m., the messages started coming in. Where are you? Your mom says you're not coming. She says you have to work. You didn't tell me. I'm here with Trevor alone. This is so embarrassing. I took a sip of my mimosa and kept reading. Your dad just asked Trevor if he's my boyfriend. Your sister's giving me death stares. Answer your phone. Tom, seriously, where are you? Then the panic really set in on her end. Your mom wants to know why you didn't tell me you weren't coming. I had to explain, I thought you knew. Now she's asking why Trevor is here. I told them you said it was fine. I actually laughed out loud at that one. A couple next to the pool gave me a weird look, but I didn't care. Your mom is calling you. Pick up. Your dad looks pissed. Trevor wants to leave. This is your fault. Why would you do this to me? Everyone is staring at us. The turkey isn't even carved yet, and I want to die. I hate you so much right now. We're leaving. Your family is horrible. Actually, we can't leave yet because dinner isn't over and Trevor says it would be rude. Your aunt just asked me if I'm cheating on you with Trevor. I'm going to throw up. The messages kept coming for another hour, each one more panicked than the last. But here's the thing. I had my read receipts off, so from her perspective, I just wasn't seeing any of this. Around 4 p.m., my sister Megan texted me SEP, irately. Dude, what the hell is happening? Ashley just showed up with some random guy. Mom's face is priceless. I texted back, what do you mean? This guy Trevor says he's her friend? But Mom's confused because you're not here and nobody knew he was coming. Dad's interrogating him like he's a suspect. It's amazing. His name's Trevor. He's her ex. Long story. Her ex? Oh my God, Tom, you have to call me later. This is insane. Can't. I'm in Cancun. Cancun? Yep. You are my hero. Seriously. This is the most legendary thing you've ever done. I'm taking notes for when I need to dump someone. I finished my mimosa, ordered another one, and went back to reading Ashley's increasingly desperate messages. This was turning out to be the best Thanksgiving of my life. When I got back from Cancun, my sister Megan filled me in on everything that happened. She gave me the play-by-play like she was narrating a sports game. According to Megan, Ashley and Trevor showed up at 1 p.m. They were actually early. Ashley was carrying 2 pies and Trevor was carrying a bottle of wine. Both of them were smiling like they were about to have a great time. My mom answered the door, expecting just Ashley. Oh, Ashley, so good to see you. Who's this? Ashley's smile got a little tighter. This is Trevor, my friend. Tom said it was okay to bring him. My mom's face apparently went through about 5 different emotions in 3 seconds. Confusion, more confusion, realization, suspicion, and then polite hostess mode kicked in because my mom is nothing if not proper. Tom's not coming, dear. He has to work. Didn't he tell you? Megan said Ashley's face went completely white, like all the blood just drained out. Oh, right. The work thing. I must have forgotten to mention that to you. It was really last minute. But here's the problem. Ashley had already told my mom that I knew she was coming, so if I knew she was coming, why wouldn't I have told her I wasn't going to be there? The math wasn't ma thing, as the kids say. My mom invited them in anyway because she's too polite not to, but Megan said the vibe was immediately awkward. My dad started grilling Trevor, and I mean really grilling him. So, Trevor, what do you do for work? I'm between jobs right now. Where are you living? Kind of couch surfing at the moment. How long did you and Ashley date? 4 years. And why did you two break up? Trevor tried to give a vague answer about growing apart, but Ashley, clearly flustered and not thinking straight, just blurted out, "He cheated." Megan said the entire table went silent, like you could hear the clock ticking on the wall. My dad just nodded slowly and said, "I see." Then Aunt Carol, who was already 2 glasses of wine deep, decided to say what everyone was thinking. "So let me get this straight. You brought your ex-boyfriend, who cheated on you, to meet your current boyfriend's family, but your current boyfriend isn't here?" Long pause. "That's interesting." Ashley checked her phone obsessively, kept making excuses about how I was probably just really busy with the server migration, how I'd probably call any minute. Trevor, meanwhile, was on his 3rd plate of food. Megan said he kept calling my mom Mrs. T, which my mom absolutely hates. Her name is Margaret. Call her Margaret. They left after about 2 hours. Trevor took 3 containers of leftovers with him. My mom texted me that night. "We need to talk about Ashley. Call me when you get this." I didn't call. I was busy enjoying the sunset. Sunday night, I flew back from Cancun. Tan, relaxed, and completely at peace with my decision. I had 73 messages waiting for me. I scrolled through them while waiting for my luggage. Ashley's messages had gone from panicked to angry to sad and back to angry again. But I didn't respond to any of them. Instead, I posted a single photo on Instagram. Just a sunset from my hotel balcony. The caption read, "Sometimes you need to step back to see things clearly." I hit post and watched what happened. Within 2 minutes, Ashley saw it. Within 3 minutes, my phone started ringing. I let the first 4 calls go to voicemail. On the 5th call, I answered. "Where were you?" She was screaming, like really screaming. "Cancun," I said calmly. "Good trip. How was Thanksgiving?" "Are you serious right now? You left me alone with Trevor at your family's house." "I told you I'd let them know. I let them know I wouldn't be there." "That's not what you said. You said you'd tell them about Trevor." "No, you said Trevor was coming and to deal with it, so I dealt with it by not being there." "You humiliated me." "You humiliated yourself by bringing your ex to my family's Thanksgiving without actually asking me. I told you he had nowhere to go." "That's not my problem. Or it wasn't until you tried to make it my problem. You're such a child, running away instead of dealing with things like an adult." This made me laugh. Actually laugh. Adults don't ambush their partners with their ex-boyfriends. Adults have conversations and respect boundaries. She went quiet for a second. Then her voice got smaller. "Your mom thinks I'm trash now." "What did you expect? You showed up with your ex instead of me." Trevor was mortified. "Good. You're an asshole." "Maybe. But I'm an asshole who had a great Thanksgiving on the beach instead of watching my girlfriend's ex eat my mom's turkey." She hung up on me. Monday morning, she showed up at my apartment. She still had a key, but I'd put the chain lock on specifically in case she tried this. She knocked. I opened the door but kept the chain on. "Let me in. We need to talk. We can talk like this." "Tom, stop being ridiculous." "I'm being ridiculous? You literally told me your ex was coming to my family's Thanksgiving and to deal with it." "I was trying to be a good friend to Trevor." "What about being a good girlfriend to me?" "You abandoned me. You replaced me with your ex at my own family's dinner table." She started crying, full waterworks. "You don't understand. Trevor's been through so much. His stepmom accused him of stealing. His dad took her side." "Still not my problem." "You're heartless." "No, I just have boundaries." "Your family probably hates me now." "Yeah, they do. My mom called you that tacky girl who brought her ex to Thanksgiving. My dad said you have no class. Megan thinks you're either cheating or stupid." More tears. "How could you do this to me?" "Ashley, you did this to yourself." After our conversation at my apartment, Ashley went completely off the rails. Like nuclear option levels of crazy. First, she called my mom directly to try to do damage control. My mom told me about it later. "Tom's mom, this is Ashley. I want to apologize for Thanksgiving and try to explain what happened. Tom and I had a miscommunication. He was supposed to tell you about Trevor coming, but he must have forgotten because of work stress. You know how men are with remembering details. My mom wasn't having it. Ashley, Tom told me on Monday that he wasn't coming. You showed up on Thursday saying he knew you were coming. There was no miscommunication. You lied. Ashley tried to backtrack. I didn't mean it like that. And bringing your ex-boyfriend to a family holiday without clearing it with anyone first? That's incredibly disrespectful. I don't care what Trevor's situation was. Trevor had nowhere else to go. That's not our problem, dear. And frankly, after meeting him, I can see why his family wants nothing to do with him. Ashley hung up on my mother. My 70-year-old mother, who has never been rude to anyone in her life. Then came the social media campaign. Ashley posted on Facebook. When you try to be a compassionate person and help someone in need, but your boyfriend is too insecure to handle it. Spent Thanksgiving getting interrogated by his family while he was nowhere to be found. Some people's true colors really show during the holidays. Her friends immediately started commenting. Men are so fragile. You deserve better, hun. He sounds controlling. King behavior? More like child behavior. My sister Megan saw the post and left a comment. Compassionate? You brought your ex to someone else's family dinner without permission. Tom wasn't insecure. He was smart. # Team Tom. Ashley deleted Megan's comment within minutes, but Megan had already taken screenshots and sent them to our family group chat. My cousins were dying laughing. Then Trevor, this absolute walnut of a human being, decided to insert himself into the situation. He sent me a direct message. Bro, what you did was messed up. Ashley was just trying to help me out, and you made it weird. Maybe if you weren't so insecure about your girlfriend having male friends, none of this would have happened. Grow up. I stared at that message for a solid minute. Then I typed back. The unemployed guy who mooched 3 plates of food from my family is telling me to grow up? You spent Thanksgiving eating food bought by strangers because even your own family won't deal with you. Maybe focus on getting your life together instead of texting your ex-girlfriend's boyfriend. And for the record, I'm not insecure. I'm just not stupid. He blocked me immediately. Good riddance. Wednesday rolled around, and Ashley tried yet another tactic. She showed up at my office at lunchtime with a bag from my favorite sandwich place. Can we please just talk? I brought lunch. Ashley, you need to leave. 5 minutes, please. Security was already looking our way. I didn't want to make a scene at work. 5 minutes. Outside. We sat on a bench in the plaza outside my building. She unpacked the sandwiches like everything was normal, like she hadn't just spent the last week trying to destroy my reputation. I've been thinking, she started. We both made mistakes. I should have asked about Trevor coming. You should have communicated better instead of just leaving. But we love each other, right? We can move past this. I took a breath. No. Ashley's face fell. No? No, Ashley. We're not moving past this. But I'm apologizing. I'm admitting I was wrong. What more do you want? I want you to understand why we're done. This isn't about Trevor. It's not even about Thanksgiving. It's about you thinking you can make unilateral decisions about my life and my family. It's about you telling me to deal with it like my opinion doesn't matter. I didn't mean it like that. Then how did you mean it? She fumbled for words. Trevor was so sad. His family situation is horrible. He had nowhere to go. I wanted to help. By volunteering for my family's holiday, without even asking me first? I thought you'd understand. You're usually so easygoing. And there it was. The truth. Easygoing doesn't mean doormat, Ashley. I know that. Do you? Because you've been making decisions for both of us for months. Where we eat, who we hang out with, what do we do on weekends? I went along with it because I wanted to make you happy, but volunteering my family's Thanksgiving for your ex-boyfriend? That's where I draw the line. Her eyes filled with tears. So you're breaking up with me over this? I'm breaking up with you because you don't respect me. The Thanksgiving thing just made it crystal clear. But I love you. You love having me around. There's a difference. She started full-on crying now. Please, Tom, we can fix this. I'll do better. I'll ask you before making plans. I'll set boundaries with Trevor, whatever you need. I need you to understand that this relationship is over. You're being so cold. I'm being honest. You showed me who you are, Ashley. Someone who thinks her wants matter more than my needs. Someone who tells me to deal with it when I have concerns. I'm done dealing with it. I stood up from the bench. Lose my number. Don't come to my apartment. Don't call my family. We're done. Tom, please. We're done. I walked back into my office building and didn't look back. My sandwich sat uneaten on the bench. I wasn't hungry anyway. That was the last conversation we had face to face, but unfortunately it wasn't the last I heard from her. After our final conversation, Ashley's best friend, Britton, called me 2 days later. You need to take Ashley back. She's a mess. She hasn't eaten in days. No, I don't. She's heartbroken. She made one mistake, Kay, and you're throwing away 2.5 years? One mistake. She brought her ex to my family's Thanksgiving and told me to deal with it. That's not a mistake. That's disrespect. You're being so dramatic. She was just trying to help a friend in need. God, why are men so insecure? Brittany, if your boyfriend brought his ex-girlfriend to your family's Thanksgiving without asking you first, you'd lose your mind. That's different. How? She couldn't answer. She just hung up. 2 weeks after our breakup, I found out through mutual friends that Ashley started dating Trevor. Or maybe they never stopped. Who knows? Brittany let it slip that Trevor had been living with Ashley in her studio apartment. The same studio apartment that Ashley always complained was too small for one person. But apparently it's big enough for her and her unemployed ex-boyfriend. My family's reaction to the whole situation has been legendary. My cousin posted the story on Twitter and it got 50,000 likes. People were calling Ashley everything from delusional to manipulative. My mom actually framed a photo from Thanksgiving. It's Ashley and Trevor sitting at the table, looking miserable, while my dad glares at them. It hangs in our family room now. Megan changed her Wi-Fi password to Trevor's Not Invited and refuses to change it back. My dad has a new nickname for Trevor. He calls him Leftover Boy because he took 3 containers of food home. Every time we have a family dinner now, Dad jokes about making sure we have enough leftovers for Leftover Boy. My mom refers to Ashley exclusively as that tacky girl with the ex-boyfriend. Christmas just passed and my parents made a point of texting me, just family this year, right? I confirmed, just family. Though Mom added, if you want to bring someone appropriate, that's fine too. I'm doing better than ever, honestly. That Cancun trip cleared my head in ways I didn't expect. I realized I'd been accepting way too much nonsense in the name of keeping the peace. Ashley thinking she could just dictate terms about my family's holiday was just the final straw in a long line of her making decisions for both of us. After New Year's, I started dating someone new. Her name's Diana. I met her at the gym. We got talking one day and ended up getting coffee. When I told her the Thanksgiving story, she laughed so hard she nearly fell off the treadmill. Wait, she actually brought him to your family's dinner without asking first? That's genuinely crazy. I asked her what she would have done in my situation. Same as you, except I would have gone to Europe. Cancun's too close. I think I'm going to keep this one. Oh, and here's the final kicker. Last week I got a LinkedIn notification. Trevor viewed my profile. Then an hour later, he viewed it again. Then Ashley viewed it. They're checking up on me. So I updated my job title to Senior Systems Analyst and added a new tagline. Thankful for boundaries. Just for them. Looking back, the whole thing was honestly a gift. Ashley showed me exactly who she was. Someone who thought her wants mattered more than my needs, my family, or basic respect.